Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I have to tell you that I don't know why this story came up, but for many of you, you will know exactly why. I've been very fortunate that I've been clear on who I am and why I'm here for quite a long time. And if you don't know, it can be really difficult. When I was a kid graduating from high school, I had gotten down to two colleges, one that all my friends were going to, and one that a counselor had sent an application off to. Now, the one that my counselor had sent the application off to was away in Florida. I didn't know anybody there. I didn't know anybody. The other one was where all my friends were going. And surely that's the one I wanted to go to because no one in my family or extended family had ever been to college. And so this was a pretty big deal. So I decided to figure it out that I would pray about it and that I'd pray that it would be very, very clear. We didn't have a phone. Well, we had a phone, but it was never on because we couldn't afford the luxury of a phone. And this was in the late 70s. So I went to the counselor's office and I asked to use the phone to call both colleges. I called the college in Florida and I was like, "Hi, this is Vertice. I want to know, have I been accepted and what's going on?" They said, "Yes, you've been accepted. I mean, we sent you the acceptance letter, and not only that, there is a wealthy benefactor who wants to help you, and he will give you anything that your grants don't cover, and he's going to take care of everything." And I was like, "What? Wait a minute, what? What'd you say? Huh?" I was like, "Oh, okay." Hung up. Now call the other school. My friends were there. Tia was there, and we're all standing around. Call the other school. I call the other school. I say the same thing, and the woman's like, "Who? What? Hold on. Mm-mm. Now, see, you should have had your papers in. You should have done this. And are you sure you didn't do this? And why haven't you done that?" And it was like, and I was like, "What?" And so she said, "Hold on and let me look. And I don't have any paperwork for you." And I'm like, but I sent it in. I sent it in with all my friends. And she's like, "What's your name again?" And then she said, "Hold on." And the phone went dead. And I was standing there. And I looked around the room. And I said to the counselor, "Thank you." And they said, "What happened?" I said, "The phone went dead." And they said, "We'll call back." And I said, "No." And they said, "Why?" And I said, "I prayed that it would be obvious. And this is really obvious." And I went back to classroom and Tia was like, "You got to call back. Go call back. What are you doing? We're going to school together." And it was like, that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be with my friends. But I had prayed to know where to go. And it was obvious. One, everything would be taken care of. One, they weren't even sure if I was on the records. I think sometimes in our lives, and many of you are going to be tempted to say, "Oh, I got over that years ago." I can hear you saying it now, but I want you to pay attention to this. Pay attention deeply. We find ourselves in a space where it's unfamiliar. You don't know anybody. You don't know what you're doing there, but it feels right. And then there's another space where you know everybody, you know the roles, you know what's about to happen, you know what's going on, but you don't feel like you belong. And yet we keep clinging to that space where we don't really fit. Change requires stepping outside of what you've grown accustomed to, what you've made comfortable, but it doesn't really embrace you. It doesn't know you. And the phone line just goes dead. Move into those spaces within yourself, into your purpose where it feels right. That's how you'll know where you belong and who you are and what you're here to do. It will feel like yes, because that's what you were made for. I love you.